There are very few speeches in our country where people are still quoting from them 50 years later. Obviously, the Gettysburg Address is one of them, but there are very few others. So those words delivered on that day, January 20th, 1961, are quite memorable. And I remember watching it on a black and white television, and I remember going in the next day to my class. I was then in the 6th grade, and my teacher said, "We're not going to do anything today other than go through the President's address. And we're going to go through it word by word because I want you to understand this was an historic address. And words he said there today or yesterday are going to be words that you're going to live with the rest of your life." So we spent the entire day going through that address, and I quite remember how important those words were to me then. And it actually changed my life because ultimately I decided to commit myself to public service and ultimately did go work for Ted Sorensen and ultimately did go work at the White House, inspired in part by President Kennedy's address. You can't do much more important things in life than trying to make the world a better place. And I didn't think that by making a lot of money I was going to make the world a better place. I didn't have the skill set for that, and I didn't really have any impetus to go into making money. I was really interested in public policy, public service, government, and I thought going into government would be a good way to do public service. And the idea that I would maybe make the world a little bit better was an idea of mine. But I do think that I was inspired by President Kennedy's address and also inspired by working with Ted Sorensen. If you can work for a few years with a man who wrote that enormously successful inaugural address, and it was such a terrific advisor to a president, it might rub off on you.